We tried to point that out, so you shouldn't have dug above our tunnel. We have people in there, there's a young woman asleep. You're risking collapse of this tunnel by being less than 6 feet above it.
It's so tight, they're having to lie head to toe. But those like Larch and Scotty say they'll be down for the long haul.
Sort of devastation. We're stopping daily. Step back!
We will. Which station are you taking?
So we're doing this in solidarity to stop the work on HS2 today.
Hey everyone, so I'm back here at Euston Square Gardens and we're currently looking at 4 very brave protesters who are sat in front of the gate.
I mean, Swampy and Lance and that and Scotty, I mean, I have 1,000,000% confidence in their abilities to keep the others safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Been illegally evicted from that by HS2, so is Quercus, and you're going to hear in the background there, things are sounding and looking very, very different.
I had to stop then to check that video out, that video link that we just got given, thanks to from Laura. Yeah, pretty rough and chaotic in there in the darkness. By the looks of it, they might have broken through at the bottom of the shaft. At the minute we are just trying to hear if we can see anything, well, not see anything, but hear anything going on down below. That video looked rather brutal in the darkness and the choking laser and like grabbing him up, so they might have just like broken through the bottom of the shaft, so we're just waiting to find out.
So you think I would have been paid, wouldn't you, based on that?
You not got paid?
No.
Oh yeah, you just heard that, guys. One of the NET's not being paid. HS2 was stiff in the net. You heard that first. Good to hear wig on people's conversations. Yes, you heard that right. The NET have not been paid.
Next tonight, the HS2 protesters who are living in a tunnel close to Euston Station have told ITV News they are confident they will be able to stay underground for weeks.
Anti-HS2 protesters are supposedly in the tunnels beneath Euston Square Gardens, the entrance below that green dome. They have arm locks to make it even harder to force them out.
Weighed up to 10 kilograms, I don't know, it was big and heavy, and it landed on his shoulder, it really hurt him, but he's going to need medical attention.
National eviction team, the bailiffs, refused to comment on the injury.
Bring me a taxi! Got anything to say? Huh? Got anything to say?
Another day at the office.
You're on the wrong side of the fence. You should be on that side of the fence. You're not employed to be on this side of the fence. Come on, back in your box. It looks like HS2 are paying workers to look after a fence. Yes. Interesting. These two fellows. Are you getting paid to look after the fence?
I don't know.
You're right, bro. No, it turns on. Come on, get your lights on. When you should be able to go. They don't even train you how to use a camera. Come on. Come on. Look, red light. What? Look, red lights. What? Oh, I'm bored now. Come on. Not enough battery. Get it out of the Kinder egg. Right then. You bore me. You bore me now. That was quite fun. Security officers who don't know how to use their cameras.
Yes. Have you just joined? We're live from the toilet basement. Tunnel entrance has just been breached. Lock-on's still intact. They come in through the side there.
Coming to pull that in, yeah?
There you go. bailiffs are now in. I'm at the entrance of the tunnel. I have an ankle bracelet on, so I can't be pulled out. Lasers fought well against him breaking the boxes, but he's got
Sorry, Steve.
it's all right. He's got cuts and bruises. He's got lots of cuts and bruises for his battle. He's a brave young lad, this one. Like, oh, it's really unnerving to watch, but brave young lad. Yeah, everybody in good spirits. So, it's just the tunnel ending breach. The lock-on's still intact.
Okay,
it's still. I estimate the evictions to be at least another 4 weeks long.
Really nice what you want to do to your local community.
To the tunnel. I was just going to drop down there, 15-foot drop, I don't care, I would have just dropped down.
Campaign against the new high-speed railway.
I'm so proud and happy about these wonderful, wonderful young people who are trying to save our trees.
Draw it up and get us out, so the more meters we can get, the longer the eviction's going to be.
HS2 has won an eviction order.
Please do everything you can to put pressure on them. Contact the Health and Safety Executive, contact your MP, contact the media.
Protesters who've dug secret tunnels at Euston to demonstrate against HS2 say they've seen some soil collapse overnight.
Endangering our lives yet again. They did that the other day when they dug too close to our tunnel from above. They've done it numerous times in this eviction. This eviction is not safe. The whole eviction should be cancelled.
But you have to stay now.
What will you arrest me for?
I'm giving you a fine.
For what?
I can't come
for what?
identity.
I'm here as a barrister, as part of my work, to investigate whether there is... Sorry?
Track on the thing they promised. So they promised that they'd give us a couple of hours without working at the end of the night shift, so from 5 till 7. And as soon as we did the thing they wanted to do, they stopped and backtracked.
It's a police haul, get off me, get off me. Get off me then, I'm getting off. Get off me. It's legit, get off me. Hey, it's a legitimate form of protest, get off me.
Do you think HS2 thought that we would have come down by now?
Oh yes, they were very confident of that. Yeah.
And we're locked on.
Yep.
Yep.
Charlene, the tunnel protesters, as you say, have now been underground for a week and show no sign of giving up. And while they were dug in and defiant today, another group of activists invaded a second HS2 site a few streets away. After climbing onto diggers, they brought construction work to a standstill.
She didn't do anything, she was in the...
Tell them, site shut down, then come round, they were drilling,
The scum is getting well next to
There are concerns here tonight from those underground over liquid mud, which they say has come into the tunnels that they built.
We're making a bit of a difference.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that update. First question, is the economic case for HS2 still viable?
Well, I would personally argue it's never viable, but of course it's not viable any longer. It was a scheme that was planned for a certain sort of normality, and that normality just doesn't exist anymore.
Now, some environmental groups are calling on the government to review the HS2 rail project in light of the pandemic.
Okay, so I'm just outside Wendover Active Resistance Camp, where HS2 have set up a compound and started felling a young wood. Like I say, if anyone wants to come down, offer support, we'll be here all night, sending things up into the trees.
Hearing chainsaws, it's coming from the other side of Small Dean Lane from where I am. I can't see through the coppice. In Wendover, HP 22, 6pm. Thank you.
You know, everybody has to wear a mask outdoors and like at work. Got the sound, well, there's a bit of a band on the go, giving the guys down the tunnel a bit of a like, hint that we're still here.
They've dug a parallel down shaft and they're digging a parallel tunnel, which is incredibly unsafe and against health and safety protocol.
Opinion poll we've seen still shows that
hostility to this project.
Personal.
Get your hands off of me! Get your hands off of me!
What? No fucking need to push people, is it?
Are you alright or what?
Leave her alone. Game. What are you hoping to gain from it?
And why are you laughing as well?
Why are you standing there? You thinking it's some sort of sick joke?
We are non-violent. How about you?
Like the bailiff digging team have actually been cussed by the experts, saying like they should have been like a 3 week. They should have been planning it 3 weeks ago.
Shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down.
Most of us up here are concentrated in 3 trees. You can see the one over there has 3 different houses in it. I don't know exactly how many people managed to get up in the end, but there's a few in there.
Don't know what our spider monkey's up to, can't quite see that, are we?
Live from the basement of the Buckingham Palace, Euston Square Gardens. We are currently facing eviction from a High Court bailiffs employed by HS2 who want to take this park. They've already taken 3 parks in the area and wish to destroy huge amounts of rare wetlands, rare habitats, beautiful beauty spots all the way up to Birmingham. Everybody can do something, and
Exactly.
doing something is better than nothing.
Exactly, and you feel better if you do so. If you watch this crisis and you're aware of it and you do nothing, it eats you inside.
Without any showing. Yeah, there's fallen debris from 4 feet above 2 metres, lumps of rock down on the people's heads. Was set under the water table, and especially with this rain it's brought the water table a bit higher. It's causing a bit of a nightmare. I mean, I wouldn't fancy trying to get this one out. It's just, yeah, whoever set this one, fucking really good job.
Euston Square Gardens, you know, at this camp, as we've come in and made this space a space of protest, we've had to learn to live alongside the people who've always lived in this park, the homeless community, and you see someone down here who's lived here for 4 years being dragged out by the bailiffs.
Has someone got their drill?
Nobody nicked their drill. Nobody did.
They're saying nobody nicked your drill.
I didn't say you nicked it. I said, have you finished with it? As in, like, what are you using it?
I don't know anything about it, but I'll ask.
Yeah, we'll try to find it for you.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put one of the guys there.